greatest country in the world, and it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for, and if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your Thursday, our Friday. Dear America, we appreciate you guys being goodness.
What happened?
So, everybody, Todd's here. Just go to Todd. He's hacking a lung.
Sorry.
All right, and everybody's favorite Mexican Tony is also here in the studio.
What up, everybody?
And of course, I'm your host, Graham Allen, on the thing. Cacao. Oh, it's the most anticlimactic thing. Go to the 3-shot, please. Can we just, that's the most unprofessional we've ever introduced the show of all time.
That was
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Fault. That was all
Total
Todd's
accident. I had something.
Todd's
stuck in
hawking
my-
up a lung over there. Yeah. Wonder if we can gross the audio listeners out. No?
I know why he did that. It's because we were talking about Ace Ventura there before the show, and he.
Dude,
yeah.
we seriously have talked. First of all, let's get business out of the way first. We need every single one of you to hit that like button. The more you hit the like button, the more people see this. If this is your first time, make sure to hit the follow button, and then make sure to share this far and wide. Let's go ahead and get the chat blowing up right now. If you think that Merrick Garland deserves to go to prison, comment yes or no in the chat right now. Let's get it blowing up. Let's get it going. Let's get it good. Also, super chats or super questions, $5 or more. That's 5.00. We will answer your questions at the halfway point and or at the end of the show. It is not obligated, but it is very much appreciated. And you guys allow us to stay free on this show. All right. Sometimes we wish, we've actually talked about recording.
Oh,
Like
this morning would have been a good one.
The first 30 minutes of us sitting here just waiting to go live, because the conversations that happen, they could never go on the internet. It'd have to be audio only. Have to be audio only. Mr. Producer, give me a round of applause if you agree. Okay, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They would have to be audio only. There's zero chance. Even for Rumble, I don't think we could get away with the stuff we talk about.
Probably not.
Anyway, but we've actually thought about doing that. If that's something you guys would be interested in for an audio only experience of what it's like, we'll call it Random Thoughts or something like that. You know, like and putting that audio only. Would you guys be interested in that? Comment yes or no, because I think we've cured cancer about 8 times.
Dude, we would have a Netflix special with some of the stuff that we've got in the pre-show.
We figured out history this morning. We did all kinds of
Ace
stuff.
Ventura.
That's right. Ace Ventura was a big hit. Yeah.
Ace Ventura. But we basically reenacted both Ace Ventura 1 and 2.
And 2.
Between all three of us.
15 minutes.
In succession. Anyway, all right. Well, we got to get into stuff. Apparently everybody wants us to do that, Mr. Producer. So maybe we should start recording it somehow, and then it can be like a special bonus audio only episode. So make sure everybody listening right now, go subscribe wherever you listen to audio podcast. And, maybe that's something we start doing. Anyway, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking and very bad news. There's no way to sugarcoat it. This is not good. Biggest news of the day is Saudi Arabia has officially ditched the U.S. dollar and will not renew the 50-year petrodollar agreement with the United States. Saudi Arabia will now sell oil in multiple currencies, including Chinese RMB, euros, yen, yuan, instead of exclusively U.S. dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been telling you that I'm telling you that I'm telling you that I'm telling you this is happening. Okay, 63 American bank chains are on the verge, are already in insolvency. Your money is probably already gone and you don't know it. We know for a fact there are rumors going on that there's going to be an October announcement from BRICS that they are going to do the same thing. Okay, they're going to officially announce this as a group together that they're done with the U.S. dollar. What does this mean? This means that you need to text the word Graham, that's Graham, to 989898 right now. You need to text that to 9898. Graham, Graham to 989898. My friends at Birch Gold are going to give you a call. They're going to send you a free 25-page information kit on how gold and silver can protect your family. Free information is vital information. I don't know what else to say. Literally, Saudi Arabia. Nope, we're done. You think that's not going to affect you? Russia. Well, yeah, but Russia's part of BRICS. So
Exactly.
Russia has already said that they're trying to tank the U.S. dollar. Please text the word Graham to 989898 right now.
So before we move on, what does this mean for everybody though? Because obviously, if we're not getting or they're not accepting our dollar anymore, we should expect that gas prices are going to go up, right? It's a domino effect.
Well,
maybe.
What it means is that your dollar, like $1,
is not worth $1.
means like 67 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like immediately, like boom, like that. And then also the credit card systems. Oh, we're finna go deep down here. Okay, if this is $1, okay, I hand you $1 at a store, okay, to buy something, all right? That store deposits that money, and then they pull the money out and they pay people with more cash. $1 is $1, right? Like no matter what. Well, what we do with credit cards is, okay, it's $1. You swipe it, okay, but then you got processing fees and all this other kind of stuff. So the business that then deposits that money is actually deposited in like 97 cents. Then they turn around in cards and pay the same thing. It's another processing fee. So now that 97 cents becomes 94 cents. And then once you do it about 10 times, it's worthless. This whole digital currency, this whole online banking, this whole everything, it is nothing more than to depreciate the dollar. But we don't have enough time to go through all that. Yeah. But you can look into it for yourself.
Let me just say this. Me and Graham get emails all the time, y'all, all the time from viewers that my 401k is worth half of what it's worth. My retirement is tanked. Guys, do not wait until your retirement is worthless. Dude, do that now. Look.
Now. Hey, Tony was there the other day. How many of you are noticing in the fast food restaurants, Chipotle's slow as crap right now because it's nothing but old white women working it. We were in Tropical Grill the other day. Nothing but old women working the counters. Why do you think all these old women are going back to work? Because their 401ks are useless. Go into these places and see how many old people are I'm not saying old people can't work. They are extremely slow. Let's call it spade a spade. Yes, you can work, not as fast as everybody else, but you can still do it. By goodness, you're not as good as you once was, but you're as good once as you ever was.
All of our old listeners, no offense.
Toby Keith.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Can you run the 40 as quick as you used to when you were 20? No, I don't think you can. Oh, Graham. Oh, he's you ageist? No, I'm just being honest. Dadgummit, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm gonna turn into Alex Jones. Psych vampires. And the frogs, people, the frogs. Anyway, okay.
As long as you don't take off your earphones and walk off the set, we're all right.
Yep. All right, here we go. All right, speaking of old people, man, what transition. I didn't even mean for that to happen. Speaking of the elderly, let's go into death's door himself, the crypt keeper. This is Joe Biden actually Joe Biden's handlers actually posted this because I don't even think Joe Biden knows how to tweet. But either way, just play it. There's no other way to put it. Let's just watch this.
Tackle climate change or do the bidding of oil?
I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
Pause. We didn't even make it 9 seconds. Can we please go back? Just don't play it yet. Just go all the way back to his stupid face. Look at him. And then when he said, I don't even know it.
I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
Okay, all right.
He sounds like a godfather.
All right. Somebody just said, Graham, you do realize you guys are going to get old too. Yeah. That's why I can speak from experience. I know. I'm only 37, and guess what I'm not as good as? 20-year-old me. All right, so shut it.
That's
okay.
We're like, what? We're going to get old?
Get back to the geriatric here. Let's go.
Tackle climate change or do the bidding of oil executives?
I don't want to say what I'm thinking. Tackle climate change. Trump will do the bidding of oil companies and make us all sicker.
Lower insulin costs or rip away healthcare from millions of people?
I lowered insulin costs from $400 a month to $35.
Pause. Tony. Is that true?
That he lowered insulin
Yeah, that he
costs?
lowered insulin costs.
I don't think so. I
you're
mean, I know
on
there's
it.
I know there's programs out there that you can apply for that it's cheaper insulin, but it's all done through the insurance companies. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, and doesn't he hate insurance companies? Very good insight from Tony. Okay, continue with the lies. Let's go.
Student debt relief or billionaire tax breaks?
Are you kidding? Student debt relief. That's why I work so hard to do it. Billionaires pay 8.3% in taxes. I want to give people a chance. And by the way, it helps the economy.
Meeting with voters or ranting on Truth Social at 3 in the morning?
What he's doing at 3 in the morning, I don't know. I guess the guy can't sleep. Must have a guilty conscience.
Like, were those not the worst? Those are just layups.
Just
the
fact
layups.
that they chose that music, the clown music,
Yes, perfect.
is the best part about it.
Perfect.
We didn't add that. That's just in there. Like somebody was like, you know what? That's the one. That's the clip.
Yeah.
And what's worse is that whole thing is 48 seconds. I guarantee you that took 8.5 hours.
An hour at least.
And those were the best clips out of all the things.
When I first saw it, I thought it was a Trump ad. Like
No.
when I first saw it. Like, I
So
was
do
like,
we think that's the real Biden right there?
The confused, stupid look on his face. You know what? Yeah, I think
think
that.
so?
I think
You
that.
think
I think
that's
that's
him?
probably him. That's also Walter from
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham, right? Isn't that his name?
Yeah, Walter.
Can we find a picture of Walter,
I mean, that's
Jeff
a
Dunham,
fact.
Jeff Dunham, Walter, and let's just remember this. Let's see how fast Mr. Producer can find it. And I refuse to believe that Jeff Dunham did not create Walter. I think that's his name.
Yeah, I think-
Walter.
Walter's his
Right,
name.
yep.
Yeah, Walter's
Thinking
his name.
about Joe Biden when he created Walter. I refuse to believe that because that right there is a puppet and that right there is Joe Biden and that is Walter. Yes.
There he is.
Tell me that that's
There
not
he
him.
is.
Take the hair off of Joe Biden and tell me that that's not Walter. All right, moving on.
Facts.
All right. Before we show you this next thing, we want to formally, from Dear America, apologize to Senator John Fetterman.
Yes, we do. We absolutely do.
Uncle Fester, we want to apologize
We are
formally
sorry.
and officially for calling you a dirty, unemployed mechanic
Yep.
in your choice of ensemble.
Sorry.
And we are very sorry because you, sir, have upped your game to a level
Another level.
that none of us expected. And boy, the drip, the DRIP that you are displaying in this photo has got to be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a coat on top of a Carhartt hoodie. Let's zoom in, Mr. Producer.
With the tie. That is
With the tie around his
so
neck.
great.
Just around the neck. Just
So
hanging
great.
there. This man is a revolutionary to the fashion world, a fashion icon, many would say. And I don't know any other way except from us here at Dear America.
We are sorry.
We formally apologize to the now obviously employed mechanic who got back on his feet. So round of applause for the mechanic for making something for himself there. Very good.
Who knew?
I just
Do we know why he's doing this, or he's just?
I
he's
wanna know-
he's going to a tie event. Like he has to wear a coat and tie, and so
he's going to a black tie event.
like honestly,
and that's the
dude,
best he's got.
like that is something I would do, honestly. So I can't hate on the
Of
guy.
I
course
just
you
am
would,
glad
Todd.
he's
Of
wearing.
course you would.
I'm just glad he's wearing pants.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, he's got
Ladies,
pants and
they
tennis.
don't fit.
Please.
Oh my god!
Are those tennis shoes? Zoom in. Come on. Come on. Zoom in. There we go. Yep.
Oh, definitely tennis shoes.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt, tennis
those
shoes.
are Asics, is what
Yeah.
those are for arch support.
For real. And it's like, those are like capris. Those don't look like pants.
Those are the non-slip kitchen shoes that
Yeah,
people wear
for
when they
sure.
work in restaurants.
That's what they look like.
All right. Here we go. Okay, all right. Moving on. Let's get into our next ad here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go full screen on this. Let's go Nugenix here. All right. Speaking of getting old, for everybody that had something negative to say, don't start with me today, people. I'm going to level with you. Getting old stinks. That's why you should check out Nugenix Total T, because you already know your testosterone levels are in the garbage. I'm done talking to you about it. You argued with me about getting old, Graham. You're going to get old one day too. I know. That's why I want you to text the word Graham to 231-231 right now to get a bottle of Nugenix Total T. You can turn back the clock and feel younger with Nugenix Total T Testosterone Booster. You can get a complimentary sample by simply texting the word Graham to 231-231. On top of that, you'll get a complimentary sample, but you'll also get a bottle of the Nugenix Thermo X, their most powerful fat incinerator on the house. All you got to do is text the word Graham to 231-231. Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply. Get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T plus a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X free when you text the word Graham to 231-231. Okay, man, listen. Stop it. Stop it right now.
There's
Stop
so
it.
many things I want to read right
You
now.
were trying me already this morning. I don't know what this new thing is to try to get Graham riled up at the beginning. We are how many? We're 19 minutes into the show, people. We hadn't even started yet, and already. Well, Graham, you're going to get old too.
Keep poking him, y'all. Y'all are doing fabulous. Keep poking him.
Oh goodness! All right, here we go. Keep going. What do we got? Oh, okay. Speaking of lunatics in the world, a shocking number of Americans are slathering their hot dogs with
Mayonnaise.
This is your wife, Tony. Your wife does this, doesn't she?
I mean, I like mayonnaise on my hot dog.
What?
You guys
Oh, come
Comment
on,
in the
man.
chat now.
No.
Just, do you?
I don't slather
You
it. I put mayonnaise on my bread a little bit.
Saying,
and then,
quote, it hits different. Do you guys put mayonnaise on your hot dog? Yes or no? I believe if Jesus supplied manna, the devil supplied mayonnaise. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I
lying.
believe.
Like
Look in there.
mayonnaise-
It's in the Bible somewhere.
Mayonnaise
Somewhere
literally
it's in
makes
the red
noise.
words. I'm telling you, go look it up. Go look it up. The audience seems, I would say 70-30 right now against mayonnaise right this second.
you know what?
No.
I don't care. I like mayonnaise.
70,
You guys
30.
do whatever you guys want. I love mayonnaise.
Just not on a hot dog.
I just don't understand the slathering of the hot dog.
Okay, there's a difference between slathering and putting some mayonnaise on your bread. I don't like grab spoonfuls of it and I'm
You
like,
do-
oh, I'm
you
having.
do put
I'm
mayonnaise
having.
on the bread.
I was like, I'm gonna have a hot dog with my mayonnaise. That's not what I do, man.
God.
All right, can we please talk about serious stuff for a minute? This is not the serious topic. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news yesterday. Aliens might be living among us disguised as humans or in a base inside the moon, according to a new Harvard study. The hardest college in the world to get into, supposedly of the most intellectual, smartest people in the world, have now concluded that aliens might be living among us disguised as humans. I mean, I would put John Fetterman in that category for sure, and Joe Biden. And now they're saying it could even be in the moon. The study by Harvard University's Human Flourishing Program further puts forward the idea that UFOs or unidentified aerial phenomenon, that's such a stupid name, may be spaceships visiting the Earth-based alien friends. What?
Yeah. No.
Okay, so are they saying that's a real photo of a spaceship? Go back up. What is this? What is this? Go down to the bottom what it says at the thing. What is this? A study by Harvard University shares that the idea of the U.S. So are they saying this is... No, it says U.S. Air Force.
Yeah. That's their spacecraft we let them borrow.
Okay, all right. Let's see here. The researchers have investigated so-called crypto-terrestrials. So they also are responsible for Bitcoin, apparently. All right. These could be disguising themselves as humans to fit in. May have come from Earth's future or might have descended from intelligent dinosaurs. Smartest people in the world, this is supposed to be. All right, the study was created to offer an alternate, unconventional explanation for UAP sightings and to hypothesize what they might mean and the possibilities that UAP may involve forms of non-human intelligence that are already present in Earth's environment in some sense that exist alongside us in distinct stealth. What?
All right, hang on just a minute. Now that we've read that article.
Beep. All right, let's see. The paper reads.
I wonder how many people don't know what you're doing there, Todd.
Hold on. 4 theories on aliens living near humans are investigated. I see a lot of people say, who cares? I care because this is Harvard. All right, so Harvard's supposed to be...
Not that it's true,
like
it
the
ain't.
epitome of intelligence here. And people are sending their children here, and now we have studies from Harvard. So your tax dollars, everybody is wasted on this crap. All right, 4 theories on aliens living near humans are investigated. The first are human crypto-terrestrials, a technologically advanced ancient human civilization that was largely destroyed long ago by flood, but continued to exist in remnant form. The second are hominid or theropod crypto-terrestrials, a technologically advanced non-human. Thank you, Mr. Producer. I was wondering when you were going to give me some help here. Civilization consisting of some terrestrial animal which evolved to live in stealth, meaning underground. I guess stealth is underground now. The paper suggests these could be ape-like hominid descendant or descendants of unknown intelligent dinosaurs. The T-Rex grew some arms and could finally scratch its back and became less angry. All right, here we go. The third crypto-terrestrials are former extraterrestrials or extraterrestrial crypto-terrestrials. Goodness, these would have arrived on Earth from elsewhere in the cosmos or from the human future, respectfully, and conceal themselves in stealth, such as in the moon. Theory 4, dubbed CTH-4, are magical crypto-terrestrials, entities which are less likely homegrown aliens and more like earthbound angels. The paper says these relate to the world inhabited by humans in ways that are less technological than magical, giving the examples of fairies, elves, or nymphs. I have no words for the amount of stupid that just entered all of our minds and our brain.
Literally 10 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back.
Excuse you, Todd. This is Harvard. And Harvard now says that aliens are living in the moon. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Aliens are living in the moon, and or they are elves or nymphs or fairies.
Well, they have the lack of human intelligence, so why not go with alien intelligence? Why not?
I want to know how long it took them to make this report.
Years.
Make this
Your
report.
taxpayer,
How long have they been
hundreds
working
of
for this?
millions of dollars probably to this.
They probably have a screen like they do.
There you go.
Like that scene on Men in Black where they have all the different people they think are aliens or whatnot, and they're just watching them saying, "Look, there's an alien right there."
Yeah, look, they're gender neutral too. Look at them.
Oh,
I'm out. I quit.
I'm just
done.
saying, like there you go. They're living amongst us, people, according to Harvard, because forget sending lawyers out to defend us and all this other kind of stuff. Nope.
I just have one question for Harvard.
What?
Why are they hiding?
Somebody said no nipples.
that's what they got from all that.
After everything we just read, that's what you're concerned about? Not the fact that this is what Harvard's talking about. Nope, they got no nipples, the aliens.
They're like, I don't believe the report.
And
They don't have any nipples.
I got a problem when the Ken doll doesn't have it, and by God, my aliens will have nipples.
Better have nipples.
That's what I'm saying. I want the nips on the aliens. That's what I want.
I don't believe it because there's no nipples.
I want the big old...
Yep.
On the, what? I didn't say anything. I didn't even say anything.
Man.
Miss Producer said that I couldn't say anything. I didn't say a thing. I was talking about a hat with a bullseye on it, for all you know. That's all I'm saying.
It's true.
All right.
That's true.
Moving on, apparently. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Patriot Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to stop paying money to these companies that hate you. You need to go to patriotmobile.com/Graham right now. Join me, Glenn Beck, Sebastian Gorka, Charlie Kirk, Steve Bannon, Dana Lash, Dan Bongino, and the list goes on and on. Join the Dear America team by making the switch to Patriot Mobile right now. Somebody sent us an email the other day, said, Graham, I really want to join Patriot Mobile, but you said that they were using AT&T and Verizon towers, so isn't that the same? Don't they have to pay things to them regardless? Yes, they do. They're not making any more towers. The towers are all bought. They're all owned by AT&T and Verizon. The problem is AT&T and Verizon are working in junk fees, of which they then donate to demonic charities that spit in the face of your Christian values, whereas Patriot Mobile takes that technology, uses it against them to support Christian charities across the board. They also have this new amazing technology called Patriot Mobile One, where literally if AT&T decides to crap out again, you can switch to Verizon. If you're out in the sticks and Verizon isn't working, you can switch over to AT&T so you never lose service again. So go to patriotmobile.com/Graham. Promo code Graham gets you free activation. Keep your phone, keep your number, change your phone, get a new number. Go to patriotmobile.com/Graham. That's patriotmobile.com/Graham. Promo code Graham. All right, so yesterday the internet got broke by Donald Trump yet again. Donald Trump now has TikTok, and for copyright reasons, we can't play the song, but here is the 7-second clip of, I mean, arguably one of the biggest social media stars in the world, now a WWE wrestler, Logan Paul, his annoying, stupid friend in the middle, I don't even know his name, and Donald Trump. Here we go.
That's how people introduce me to me. This is amazing.
There they are staring at each other, and now they're hugging and embracing each other. Can we pause it on the hug and the embrace when they're happy? Boom. Right there. Okay. All right. So there it was. It took the world by storm. Logan Paul. Logan Paul is, whatever with Donald Trump. Let's see. So the next one we have is an IG post. So that was good, but then this IG post was interesting. So here they are posing together, and in the caption, can we read the caption a little bit? In the caption, it says, United States champion shaking hands with the United States president at real Donald Trump. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment in the chat below, but I'm curious you guys thought that's pretty close to an endorsement. I mean, that's some really legit wording, because what he could have just said was go back over to the caption. Nope, I don't want to see his stupid face when he was 18. All right. From interviewing for a college scholarship at 18 years old, which I didn't get, to interviewing the president at 29, the Glow Up is Real podcast drops tomorrow. So what he could have just said is that part, right? Podcast drops tomorrow, and he could have added Donald Trump. But he didn't say that. He said United States champion shaking hands with the United States president. So do we think that this is a subtle best way that Logan Paul is going to give an endorsement? Comment in the chat and let me know what you think. Fellas, what about you? What do you think?
I mean, it looks like an endorsement to me. I mean, it looks like why would he be posting all over his stuff and, taking pictures of him and everything? I mean, it looks like an endorsement to me. What do you think, Todd?
I think that it's good for Donald Trump and a grift for Paul. I just do. I don't really think.
You don't think a lot of his fans are going to be upset that he's?
Oh, they're going to be pissed. Like if you've ever listened to this dude's podcast,
it's terrible.
I have. This dude is liberal.
Well, he's also a degenerate. Let's call it what it is.
He is a liberal.
I think that this is a very smart move by Donald Trump, like Todd said,
100%,
because he is breaking into the TikTok market because 18-year-olds are voting now. Okay. And so by using Logan Paul, Donald Trump is relating to 18 to 25-year-olds right now.
Reaching the masses.
But I refuse to jump on this conservative train that, Logan Paul is this amazing person now because he's interviewing Donald Trump. No, Logan Paul's a degenerate.
Yeah.
Okay. Logan Paul has porn stars on his thing. Logan Paul, didn't he kick off the dude that used to be on the show because he was a Christian?
Well, he had that, was it him or his brother that had that famous Christian pastor that's all over Instagram, and he was explaining Christian philosophy?
No, they had some dude on his show that was friends with him, and now that guy's got his own podcast because I'm pretty sure he got kicked off. Also, let it not be known that a long time ago, I guess I said something that hurt Logan Paul's feelings. I'm blocked by Logan Paul. Why? I don't know. Me, oh my, what could I possibly have said? Many people don't know that. I don't follow Logan Paul. I didn't even know I was blocked until I saw this trending and I clicked on Logan Paul to see if he posted the same video. And I found out that I was blocked by Logan Paul 12 hours ago. That's when I found out that I was blocked by Logan Paul.
I don't follow Logan either, but
it was George Janko. George Janko was his name, the pastor. And that was an interesting episode. I will tell you, that was. But no, this dude's piece of garbage.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
follow
he
Logan
is-
Paul either, but I mean, this is a very smart move from Logan also because I mean, obviously, taking pictures with Trump and everything like that is just gonna boost up your popularity.
Well,
so,
but
I
hang
mean,
on, let's think
It's a
about.
very smart move by Trump. Logan Paul's a degenerate.
He
Go
is,
ahead, Tom.
but Logan Paul's making a good move here too because
That's what I
mean,
just said,
let's be honest. He's in wrestling, and who watches wrestling? Bubba watches wrestling. You know, so I mean, you know, hey, good move for him. Good move for Trump. The only thing that's not surprising in all that is he applied for a scholarship that he didn't get.
Correct,
Like, that's
yeah.
the only part that's not surprising.
And again, I'm not taking away his business prowess. Obviously, he's very intelligent. He knows what he's doing. He understands his audience. I'm saying that he is an anti-Christian,
Facts.
pro white like hatred. He is
sure.
a 100% degenerate liberal that is not an example for your children. He is a horrible human being. But this is a smart play from the Trump team. And then the best part about it was this clip here at the end where Donald Trump is presenting Logan Paul his hats, his MAGA hats, and his mugshot shirt. Let's play it.
Oh, no way. We got gifts.
They sell for a lot of money, this thing.
Oh, no way. Thank you, President.
Let's just split it up. Here's.
Oh, amazing.
something
Sure,
for
yes,
you.
sir.
This is
Is this your mugshot?
yeah, can you move that?
You're a gangster.
This is what we're reduced to.
You're a gangster.
Isn't that
No
crazy?
way.
Should we put it on now?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Though?
That's amazing.
And it sells. Well, Elvis had one, Frank Sinatra
And it
had one.
sells.
This shirt.
But we've eclipsed them. A long time ago, we've eclipsed them.
That's a
All
good
right.
point. He said Frank Sinatra had one, and we've sold more. That's not surprising.
Graham, you should call the Trump campaign and have them send us some shirts and hats so we can.
Oh, I got a bunch of hats that are signed. I just have them in, up somewhere. I got too many now. Every time I see the president, he just hands me more hats, and it's,
Thank you. I don't have one of these.
not really my style. You've never asked for one, Todd. I don't want to hear Graham's the tyrant speech from you.
That's
today.
not what I meant.
All right.
I meant like when he handed you
Flashback.
another one.
Let's
That
do
is
a
not what I
flashback to
meant.
WWE. Let's not forget that Donald Trump, once upon a time, laid the smackdown. Let's play this clip here. Yeah, baby. It's got to be the greatest thing ever, man. I mean, he hit. That's Vince McMahon, by the way, and that he hit.
too, didn't he?
I mean, he clocked him for real. Boom! Like he's down. Like that was a real hit for sure.
Just a great joke.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I did see another clip from the Logan Paul thing where he said he would like to extend an offer for Joe Biden to also come on the podcast, and President Trump was like, you should do that. I give it a 0% chance that it's
Zero.
going to happen, but you should
Nerd.
absolutely do that.
Nerd.
Again, so I think it's a very smart move by the Trump campaign, but I implore all of you not to do this knee-jerk conservative movement thing that we do, where like the second anybody's seen Trump, they're like, oh, Logan Paul's awesome. No, he's not. He's a degenerate. Logan Paul's a degenerate, and he's a sissy girl pants.
A what?
Okay.
A sissy girl pants.
What? One more
A
time.
sissy girl pants. He blocked me. Go back to the image. He blocked me. One of the most popular people in the world, and me, little old me, bothered him so bad that he blocked me. That's a sissy girl pants. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe because you're calling him a sissy girl pants. That's why.
Well, he would only get offended if he was, in fact, a sissy girl pants. That's all I'm saying.
Stop saying that.
If it's not true that you are a SSGP, a sissy girl pants, then he wouldn't have blocked me. So,
Here we go.
ha! Just,
Sissy girl pants.
all right. This is the clip of him inviting President Biden to the show, I think.
We'd like to extend the invite to Joe Biden if he'd like to come on this podcast.
Yeah, I think you should.
eventually.
You know what chance you have of getting them on? I'd say less than 1%. Okay? If you did that, it'd be I'd actually watch that one.
I'd actually watch that one and see what we got. Anyway, so again, don't fall for the all of a sudden Logan Paul is this amazing person. He's not. He's a degenerate human being.
Guaranteed, he does not endorse Trump in that entire pod. Guaranteed.
Oh, no.
Guaranteed won't
No.
happen.
What I'm saying is I don't think he's going to publicly endorse Donald Trump. But the entire way they're promoting that episode, it wasn't the I'm going to ask Donald Trump the hard questions kind of thing. It was, no, he was giddy to be there. He was pumped to be there. And that's about as much of an endorsement as you're going to get. So for the Trump campaign, this is very smart because Logan Paul, even though he's a grown man now, the vast majority of his audience is 16 to 25-year-olds. So you got a large voting demographic between the 18 to 25-year-olds that are all on TikTok. So it makes a lot of sense. But to the conservatives out there, Logan Paul is still a raging liberal. So, just let it be. Let it be what it's going to be.
Graham, the chat's blowing up with SSGP.
You're welcome. Sissy girl pants. SSGP. Blow it up in the chat. SSGP. Sissy girl pants. Blocking people.
This is the point in time when Graham knows he has me, and he just keeps going.
SISSY. Sissy girl pants. PANT capital S. Pants or pants with a Z if you really want to go at it. SSGP. SSGP. Sissy girl pants Logan Paul.
I'm good.
I didn't make it up. I didn't block him. He blocked me. And the only reason I found out about it was because this video started trending. I was like, oh, okay, let's see if Logan Paul. Oh, I blocked. Okay, wow, right. That's hurtful. All right, either way. Okay, let's get into what are we at? Merrick Garland. All right, if you think Merrick Garland should spend the rest of his life in prison, go ahead and comment prison in the comment section right now. Also, get your super questions or super chats in today. We want to spend a little more time answering your questions, so we're kind of rolling through this today. All right, breaking as of yesterday. This is, I don't think that is a right number. I saw
208
to 207, and I saw a lot of people refraining on this thing. But either way, I'm going to go with totals. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So 207 was the nays, and then they got the yays wrong. Okay. So the yays. So it's 215 or 216 to 207. Okay. So I guess they must have had some Democrats jump in on this.
Which is weird. That's interesting.
Yeah, very weird. All right. So this is refusing to hand out subpoena tapes of President Biden's interview with special counsel Time to arrest Garland. If you believe that Merrick Garland should be arrested, comment in the chat now. This is the official video of when it came through. Let's play that.
See, 208.
This is when it's 208 to 207. See, no votes.
Days.
No votes right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so, okay. So which picture's right then?
The yeas are 208, the nays are 207. The resolution is adopted.
Okay, there we go. 208 to 207.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, it brings me back to the pause. It brings me back to the point I wanted to make. One vote. One vote was it. That was the deciding factor there, because there's a lot of people who refused to vote. That's how slim things are in the House of Representatives right now across the board. And so that's why in November, the House and the Senate votes are, I would argue, possibly more important than the vote for Donald Trump. Like, I mean, you know,
gotta remember, that's what Steve Bannon's going to jail for.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's get into Merrick Garland's response. Now, Mr. Producer, you already know. Let's go ahead and zoom in. All right. Quote, "It is deeply disappointing that this House of Representatives has turned into a serious congressional authority." What? Has turned a serious congressional authority into a partisan weapon. Oh, calling the kettle black. Today's vote disregards the constitutional separation of powers. The Justice Department's need to protect its investigations and the substantial amount of information we have provided the committees. I will always stand up for this department, its employees, and its vital mission to defend our democracy. So basically, rules for thee, not for me. So literally, this is the Justice Department. So literally, the Justice Department is completely bending the rules to go after Donald Trump. But now they're claiming that Congress is bending the rules to go after him, and that's not fair. Yeah. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene's response. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Now that you guys referred him to prosecution.
Well, it should be prosecuted by the Department of Justice.
Which it won't. Almost certainly won't happen.
Well, if Steve Bannon has been prosecuted and is going to prison soon, if Peter Navarro was prosecuted serving time in prison, is Merrick Garland above the law? I mean, I thought the whole argument is that no one is above the law. And now that we've held him in contempt of Congress, he should be prosecuted by the Department of Justice, and he deserves the exact same fate as Peter Navarro and Steve Bannon.
Okay. And then just on the Hunter Biden prosecution, what do you say to folks who say this doesn't show up as a two-tier justice system?
I'll tell you what, if they want to prove that there's not a two-tier justice system, then they need to prosecute all the BLM rioters from 2020, the Antifa rioters, the ones that burned down many cities, caused $2 billion in damages, killed people. They also need to release the pro-lifers. I mean, I think she's a 76-year-old woman sentenced to 2 years in prison for peacefully protesting abortion at an abortion clinic. They didn't put any of the, what about all the people that were threatening the lives of Supreme Court justices?
All right, you get it. So basically, the DOJ is going to have to investigate
their boss,
which is not going to happen. Right. And so that's what they're saying is the DOJ is going after all these other people, including President Trump, but Merrick Garland's the boss, and so nothing's probably going to happen. In fact, that's a good question. Do you think that anything's going to happen to Merrick Garland? Comment yes or no.
There's no way. They're cherry picking who they're going after.
Yeah, well,
it's pitiful on a whole nother level. Like, I mean, because we talked about it, like it was a few months ago that a friend of yours got his house raided. The FBI called the safe company, got the combination from the safe company, went into his house. Like that, if that is not like an invasion right there. And then we go from
was
that.
Liberty Safe, I believe.
Yeah, Liberty Safe. Yeah, and we go from that to this. Like, man.
Well, speaking of fairness in court, let's talk about what Joe Biden has to say about his son. Saying Joe Biden is saying that Hunter would have received a plea deal, quote, if I weren't running for re-election. So now Joe Biden is trying to pull they're only doing this to Hunter because I'm running for president, and those dang Republicans, white Christian nationalist terrorist organizations, quote, if I weren't running for re-election, he would have gotten the plea deal. The elder Biden, 81, told one of his cronies earlier this month, according to Politico. The reported remark recalls former President Donald Trump's claim that the prosecution have engaged in election interference by pursuing criminal cases against him. Biden, in response, has called such claims by his great rival reckless, dangerous, and irresponsible. But yet, rules for thee and not for me.
Yeah.
And there you go. And again, to the low testosterone individual that made the TikTok video yesterday, Harry Sissy, at the same time. There's you an SSGP right there. Capital. SISSY-GIRLPANTS. Sissy girl pants. Saying that this was a moment of love from Joe Biden. No, this is him whispering, don't open your freaking mouth is what he's doing right there. Yeah, like, we're going to handle this or you're going to get handled. Like, do not speak, do not talk, don't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This is some mob stuff right here is what this is across the board. But it's just funny that these people are at a point where they literally, without even thinking about it, just say such hypocritical things.
Yeah, it kills me because Fox News put out a really interesting percentage yesterday. They said that 97% of the people that were convicted of Hunter Biden's crimes, 97% did prison time. 97%.
Yeah.
But no, this is election.
He will be part of the 3%. And he will be the 0.00001% that it just gets wiped clean.
Yeah, and didn't he just say that he respects the judicial process when he got convicted? Or what?
As long as it doesn't involve him.
No. He does, but he's gonna get his son out of it 100%. All right, next. What else we got? I forgot what this one is. Oh, Todd, lead us through this.
Okay, so right now there's a tip from Laura Loomer, and I actually have confirmed this unofficially.
Yeah, me too. I'll tell you mine in just a minute.
It says, I've received a tip that there are 2 submarines off the coast of D.C. These subs are not U.S. nor Russian. They are unidentified, and there are U.S. Navy sub-hunter planes in the air right now. Y'all, I posted on my story yesterday on Instagram. It's just an old picture of me in Iraq in a uniform. And the caption is, when this goes south, are you putting it back on? It's that simple. Y'all, it's not a matter of if, it's when. And man, this is so bad. And we talked a little bit about this yesterday, and I asked the question and posed the question. And thank you 2 guys, and I'm not going to mention your name, for sending me the email detailing all of this stuff. But I posed the question yesterday, do we have the ability to stop missiles fired from Cuba, into our coastlines? And the answer was no. Because, and we talked about this before, and it didn't occur to me, but most of our Patriot missile systems and stuff, we have given that ammunition to Ukraine, to Israel, and we're low on it right now. But we do not have the technology to stop a missile that can hit us in 5 minutes. Like, we just don't. And we don't have the ammo or any of that right now. Y'all, we're in a lot of trouble. And I'm not warmongering here, but we're in a lot of trouble right now.
And here's the insider baseball I have, and I'm not going to say who it is or anything like this. I got a friend that is in a very specific type unit that deals with what Todd is just talking about, monitoring the airspaces and all this kind of stuff, right? I mean, that's fine. I can say that. Air defense, okay?
Yeah.
This particular person was set to go on leave with his family. That's been canceled indefinitely. But then next month, they were scheduled to go to their next up schooling for their next up promotion. And this person is in the warrant officer world. So this was like a 12-week school. This is a big deal.
It's a huge
deal. That has been canceled. All right. And indefinitely. And here is the scariest part. All right. You ready? Where do you think they're going? Because they're going somewhere. Where do you think they're going? Florida? DC? Guesses? Anybody? No? Okay. They're going over to California.
What? That's where they better be going.
Where is Russia closer to? And that
California, Alaska
is terrifying to me, because that part is for me. I heard that and I went, okay.
But it makes sense. It makes sense, though. I mean, it really does. Like, I don't think that even, Graham, when we were deployed, and I've told this story several times because it amazed me, the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, they knew the difference between northern the United States and southern. So I don't think that any country is going to fool with Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana. I don't see it happening. So not that California is closer to Russia. It's also a whole different group of people on that side of the coast. So that's an easy win.
And Todd and Graham, this is one of the main reasons why I moved out of Oregon and came to the South, because I knew if anything ever went down, I knew people in the South, they wouldn't put up with anything like that. I brought my weapons with me, and I was all right. Well, be here with family, and anything ever goes, anything pops off.
There's already Russian tags being made. I promise you down here.
Anyway, some very scary stuff. We'll keep you updated the more we know about this. But to me, when I heard that, there's only so many air defense units in the country.
Mississippi has one.
Yeah. And so, when I heard that, and then when I heard where they were go, and just being in the military, I know how rare it is if you're scheduled for a school
for sure
to get that school canceled like that ding 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 ding. And then when I found out that they were going the opposite direction of where the current boats and subs are supposedly at, but there's more of a direct shot on the other side, like that's the part that really started worrying me there. So we'll keep you guys updated on that
scary
as
stuff,
we find out more. All right. On a positive, potential, interesting note here, we're going to end on this one. New York Post has put this out that apparently newly deciphered manuscript is oldest written record of Jesus's childhood. Quote, it is extraordinary. Todd, lead us through this.
So, German scientists, whatever you want to call them, found a newly deciphered manuscript dating back more than 1,600 years has been identified as the earliest known account of Jesus Christ's childhood. The manuscript, written on papyrus, is either 4th or 5th century, has been stored at a library in Germany for decades and was long to be believed an insignificant document. However, 2 experts have now decoded the text, saying it was the earliest surviving copy of the infancy of the Gospel of Thomas. The fragment is of extraordinary interest to researchers. Lajos Burkes, theology lecturer, and one of the 2 men who deciphered the document. It was thought to be part of an everyday document, such as a private letter or a shopping list, because the handwriting seemed so clumsy, but we first noticed the word Jesus in the text. Then, by comparing it to numerous other digitalized papyri, we deciphered it was a letter by letter and then quickly realized that it could be an everyday document. That is interesting. Now, there's no way to prove or disprove, but it's just, something fun to think about.
Well, the fact that it mentions Jesus in there is very interesting.
And you got to remember, in the text, the last we hear of Jesus as a child is in the temple saying, woman, how did you not know I was with my father? And then we don't hear from him again until he's 30. Right. So, this is interesting. Surely Mary or somebody had a diary of all those spankings that Jesus got when he was a kid.
Well, yeah. And so it will be interesting to see what happens with this, because you're right. There is a gigantic gap between Jesus from when he was about 12 to 30. So there's an 18-year gap in there. So yeah. I think it could be cool.
Interesting for sure.
Interesting for sure. So, but we're going to end the show on that, and we're going to get to your questions. This is the point where we remind you to hit that like button. The more you hit the like button, the more people see this. If this is your first time watching, make sure to hit that follow button, and please go back and leave us a comment in the comment section. We do so love to go back and read your feedback, and make sure to share this far and wide. But let's get into some super questions. Todd.
Here we go from Pastor Scott 1. Hey, Graham, did you know the bread that... Did you know the bread that Jesus broke at the Last Supper was gluten-free, and that's why Judas betrayed him?
Man, that's good. You better be careful, man. That's some,
that's good stuff.
Okay. Right? I'm sure Jesus and the 12 disciples were like, is this gluten-free? Is this good? Jesus, I know you say it's your body, but is this got gluten in it? Because I just can't. Oh my gosh, I just can't. Judas had a gluten intolerance.
That's why he did it. Even 30 pieces of silver to buy gluten-free bread.
Gluten-free bread ingredients.
Makes even Pastor Scott's poking at you there, Graham.
Yeah, perfect sense. Kaloho, I called Birch Gold last year due to gold prices. It has almost doubled. Call them.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Finally, somebody backing me up. Thank you so much. I'm trying to help you guys out, man. Text the word Graham to 989898 right now. There you go. We ain't never met this person. I'm telling you, man. Let's go.
I'm not even sure I'm saying their name right. But anyway.
Kaloho is better than I thought it was. I thought it was Kiloho. I thought it was something else. And so I always was scared to read the name. I was like, okay.
Kiloho.
Oh, Tony!
That's what it says.
Thank you.
That's what it says.
Maybe it's Kill Zero Ho.
There you go. It's me. This is so great.
I just want to say what I said was peaceful. That's all I'm saying.
That doesn't make
Tony
it better.
Cartel over here.
Cartel
Can we change
Tony.
his name to Cartel Tony? Can we change that? All right, let's go.
Can. Echoes of Heaven, $50 donation. Thank you, Echoes of Heaven.
Thank you very much.
I was young and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread. Psalms 37:25. Wisdom is to prepare. However, God is our only hope for this nation.
Amen.
True statement.
Yep.
Truth.
Cindy 1M.
That's TROOF. Truth.
Truth. Truth will set you free.
All right.
Cindy 1M. In Holland, they eat hot dogs and French fries with mayo. Not many fat people there, FYI. Possible that our crap food here with the crap they put in it isn't the issue is not mayonnaise. Strange things. Okay.
I think the extent people go to defend mayonnaise is quite.
Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Look, I'm not a big condiment fan, but I like mustard on my hot dog. And if you don't like mustard on your hot dog, I'm not going to go look up history and the BMI percentage of other countries to try to be like, let me tell you something about mustard that you don't know. Some of the things
it
we
comes
look
from
up
mustard
is
seeds, and it's mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bible talks about mustard. It don't talk about no mayonnaise, does it?
Yeah. Don't pay any attention to them, Cindy. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you.
CWO2B81. Okay.
All
Jeff
right.
Dunham dressed up as Walter as Biden in one of his skits. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh, he did. We gotta look that up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Math teacher MC. How is burning the American flag First Amendment protected free speech, but leaving tire marks on the pride flag is hate speech, worthy of a felony? Nope.
We're not allowed to talk because
Nope.
we're just here so we don't get fined.
Yep.
this
Marshawn Lynch. We're here so we don't.
Marshawn.
You
You said it.
You
We
said
didn't
it.
say it.
We
You
didn't
said
say
it.
it.
You
We didn't
said
say it.
Yeah, we're just here so we don't get fined.
Punisher 541. Graham, just so you know, due to the intergalactic travel and exposure to unknown elements, those Harvard aliens are now suffering from gluten intolerant, and they are also what you would call old.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? The aliens, they probably have mayo IVs.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
they're-
see, I was right the whole time. Kiloho is native for lover of horses.
Okay,
Thank you.
good.
I've been saying it right
I'm
the
very
whole
glad
time.
that we have that fixed. But when we've got whatever that beaver thing was the other day, we got to be careful.
Yeah,
Because
and-
we just
and
we
the
just
rectum.
read these usernames and then what was worse when she tried to defend it is it's
not what you mean, guys.
It's my beaver this, and she was like, it's not what you think it is. It's like, well, what is it supposed to be? What is it? I don't want to Google it to find out because I'm afraid of what's going to pop up if I do. And so anyway,
Thanks.
all right, let's keep going.
Loyal 556. As a law enforcement officer, I was wondering, what do you think we should do if this government goes full on against us? In some states, they already are. Thankfully, Wisconsin isn't too bad yet.
I would if you're a sheriff's deputy, I would hope you're working for a sheriff that is a Republican. If you're a city
sure.
cop, I would hope that you're in an area that there's more Republican than Democrat, because I think that if you live in Democrat cities, you're gonna have a choice to make for one day.
Real soon.
Absolutely, 100%. So that would be what I think there. I mean, unfortunately, our law enforcement officers are going to be put in some really
hairy situation.
bad situations that you're going to have to make a decision.
Yeah,
on.
they are. But I also think that they're gonna have good heads on their shoulders. They're gonna have common sense. They're gonna see that
Well, we
we're-
hope.
what we are gonna want to wind up doing is protecting our own citizens or whatnot. So hopefully they'll back us on that. So
Yeah.
hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Lisa Cat 512. Scott Lobay, I don't know how to say that. Scott Lobadio's Relentless Patriot movie comes out today. Scott has been fighting for America for over 30 years. He is now telling his story. Go see the movie. I don't know how to say that guy's name.
All right, yeah, go check it out.
Awesome. Striker J. Alien stuff is the preempt of them to remove Christianity so they can say it was aliens, not God or Jesus. Can't stand Paul wanted Tyson to knock him out. That's the wrong Paul there.
Yeah, that
Striker
was his
J.
brother.
That's his brother.
But yeah, both of them. Why not?
Yeah, but yeah, man, two birds, one stone. I'm good with that. The greatest name in Rumble, Brandalorian 97. The year my dad died, I found out he and President Trump share the same birthday. Happy birthday to my dad. He would have been 51 tomorrow. Happy early birthday, President Trump. Yay.
All right.
Again, Brandalorian 97. Whoa, Todd, the disrespect. I happen to watch wrestling and never thought I'd call you Todd Hub since you like my username. Just kidding. You the best, Todd.
Yeah, you got to be careful with them rednecks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
Wrestling.
Hey, man, I used to watch wrestling too.
Yeah,
back when it was cool.
Back when it was good. All right, either way.
Florida Bob. Graham, Logan Paul did not get the scholarship from DJT when he was 18 because he did not bring his mom to the interview. You might want to rethink your stance from yesterday. Just saying.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should. I question Logan Paul's parenting, across the board, like his parents.
For sure.
I wonder what happened there. All right, next.
Renegade, send prayers to the man, the logo, the legend, Mr. Jerry West. From a small town in West Virginia of 400 to a basketball icon, the entire state won't be the same without him. Forever a Mountaineer. Yep, that's a fact. The NBA logo, Mr. Jerry West, passed away yesterday. Tight is one. Had a friend who was hearing impaired interested in watching the show on Rumble because YouTube is... Never mind. But we couldn't figure out subtitles. Even tried overriding with TV settings. Thoughts? Help. I will learn sign language.
I want to say that closed captions aren't available till after the live is up and it processes the video. I'm pretty sure that that's how it works. You look as confused as Biden's signer, but either way, I think you can, but I think the video has to process through Rumble all the way before it can do closed captions. I don't think it can do it in real time. I don't think.
Surely not for my accent.
No.
JG10701GJ is now a monthly supporter.
Hey, thank you.
Ratchet, now a monthly supporter.
Hey, thank you.
Florida Bob, now a monthly supporter.
Hey, thank you.
That's nice. Okay, and that was Kiloho telling us that his or her native for lover of horses. And got some more. Pastor Scott, of course I wasn't serious on my last statement. However, I was poking the bear is always fun. I would be cautious on the letter found. There are many false gospels written like the Gospel of Thomas. It's an accurate statement there.
Yeah.
Accurate statement. Posh Beauty, you were right, Graham. Food shortages are here. Tried to order meat from local sources and was just told they are 2-week delayed to avoid the avian flu and destroyed meat plants in Texas.
I am trying to tell all of you, man, every last one of you better start stocking up. You need to go to backyardbutchers.com/Graham or mypatriotsupply.com/Graham right now. Thank you, viewers, for finally backing me up. I appreciate it because, man, okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of articles about how a lot of this stuff is connected, like the train derailments, the bird flu. They're like dropping everything to make food shortages and whatnot. So, I mean, you guys can do your own research, but there's a lot of scary stuff out there. So, it's a good idea to prepare yourself.
Yep. Kane Valdeer. I stand with Tony. I always put mayo on bread. It makes the hot dog taste better.
Thank you. See how passionate I am about mayonnaise?
I've never been more ashamed of you in my entire life than right now.
That's okay. I don't care. I love mayonnaise.
We got any from YouTube, Mr. Producer? Okay, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Sorry for asking a question.
Ooh, all right, okay. That's all we got today, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will see you again. We will see you all again on Monday, same time, same place, wherever you're watching from. Tony, say goodbye.
Hasta luego.
All right, Todd, say goodbye.
Later, y'all.
All right, let's pray it out. Dear Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for waking us up today, even though the world has lost its mind. Aliens and Department of Justice, just insanity. But as fun as it is to talk about the utter clown show that we find ourselves in the world today, we know that people are struggling with real things. Anxiety, depression, marital issues, addiction, and the list goes on. And we know that you are the ultimate healer, Lord. We also know that there may be people listening right now that have never known you and never made the decision to invite you into their life. And maybe they're there finally. And we also realize there's people that maybe they have in the past, but they've fallen away from you. So we invite them to pray this prayer. Dear Lord, we ask you to forgive us of our sins, both known and unknown. We ask you to make our heart new today and every day moving forward. We don't want you to just be the savior of our lives. We want you to be the Lord of our lives. From this moment on, every footstep I take is in the footprint of you. Lord, we thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy. We thank you for your love and sending your only son, Jesus, to die on the cross for us that we may spend eternity with you. From this moment forward, we are new. We are created new for you, through you, and we thank you for your love. We thank you for your mercy. And all God's people said,
Amen.
And I'm Graham Allen. Stay awake, not woke. Trust in God, not the government. And as always, stay free.